A lot of people are saying that Ryu got buffed a lot in the patch, and I definitely agree. I think he's maybe the third most buffed character in the patch. I think maybe Zangief and Aki got a bit more than him, but obviously being third, he got a lot of stuff as well. And that's really cool to see because Ryu used to be like the main character of Street Fighter, and then he's just been kind of low tier for a while now. So it'd be cool to see some more representation for him. I'll show you guys those changes first in training mode, and then we're gonna take him to ranked match and try and get as many points as we can in the master rank, try and climb our way up to legend. We're probably not going to make it in this video, but we'll get as close as we can. So I'm going to try and group these changes into ways that'll make it easier to explain. So the first two changes are ones that are really good to his neutral, and they're to his solar plexus and his forward heavy kick. They're basically giving more incentive for you to press these buttons and like establish some type of pressure or get some damage. So first, solar plexus is +3 instead of +1, and this makes it so you don't have to just do jab after, and sometimes you couldn't even get jab to reach. You can actually do like crouch medium punch into a drive rush. And that's going to be tight against like if they try and jab. And the second big change is forward heavy kick, and I think this one is actually really big. They added more pushback to this, so it makes it just a lot more usable in neutral, because if they try and press the button after, they're not really in range, so you can just kind of like keep swinging out there looking for your hit confirm. If you guys don't know, this is hit confirmable into EX Tatsu, so mid screen you can confirm it, get your Denjin charge, which also is buff. We'll talk about that in a bit. In the corner you can see the damage. You can get heavy DP, EX DP, or okay, so you can get level 1. Look at that damage off of heavy confirm, or heavy DP into level 3, and that one's just going to be crazy damage. Yeah, so even in the corner, it's just like a really good thing to swing out, because your opponent's not really going to be able to press a button comfortably afterwards. And since I know there's like a lot of new players watching the videos, what I mean by confirm is like you can actually see if the move hit or not, and confirm into your special move, because obviously the Tatsu is unsafe, right? So you only want to do it if this hits. If you see it hit, you actually input it. If it doesn't hit, then you don't input it. And this is among the easier confirms in the game. Obviously it's still a bit tricky if you haven't been used to doing confirms, but if you practice it setting your opponent on random select, you should be able to get it pretty consistently. Another change, they made overhead +3 on block, or drive rush overhead +3 on block instead of +1, and like the regular overhead is only -1 now, so it does buff his offense a bit. It's the same as solar plexus, right? But his overhead doesn't really leave you in throw range, so it's not that big of a buff, I think. Then there's a big change with his Denjin. Before, when you had Denjin charge, which is what you get from, you know, teabagging and pressing your punch button, you had to throw out your Denjin charge fireball basically if you wanted to throw a fireball, or if you wanted to do a Hashogeki, you had to do the Denjin charge version. Now if you have the Denjin charge, you still are able to play your normal fireball game, which is really good since Ryu's fireballs are amazing. You still have access to light and medium Hashogeki to bait parries and for the meaty after late Tatsu, but at the same time you have access to like big damage into another Denjin charge if you want it. I think there's a few more combos with the Denjin Hashogeki now. I think crouch medium kick into it didn't used to work before, and now it does. Not totally sure about this one. I know heavy punch they made +4. You're actually able to get punish counter into the regular Hashogeki, so if you whiff punish someone, you're able to get this. So just a lot of damage buffs, and then utility, since he's still going to have access to the normal fireballs with the Denjin charge, which makes him a much more interesting character, since before you kind of didn't really want the Denjin charge since you didn't have fireballs anymore, but now you do. And then one last buff, which I think is actually really interesting, is you're actually able to level 1 super while EX fireball is still on the screen. And this might not seem like a big deal, and it's kind of just situational. Previously, you're not really able to have 2 projectiles on the screen at once. There's some exceptions, but now this makes this combo pretty much, I think, anywhere on the screen. If you see EX fireball is about to hit the opponent, you can do that. Also, if they're about to jump at you and they jump over an EX fireball, I think this is less likely. But you're actually going to be able to anti-air them with it if they try and jump over your EX fireball. So yeah, those are the changes as best I understand, at least the big ones. Let me know if there are any that I missed that are huge for Ryu in the comments down below. And as always, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's hit the ranked matches. No escape. Buffed. Overhead. Jobin. Alright, that one would have been crazy. It's gotta be a bad matchup, right? Charge it up. Baited. The trap. The trap. Woo! How are you getting? Jeez. One more of those, bro. One more of those? Bro, what are you doing? One more of those. Getting into the corner, slowly but surely. What's he doing, bro? What was that? Dang, my movement was crazy there. Buffs! Oh! Gotta punish that, bro. Uh-oh. Jab skilling. Umetatsu. Oh. Overhead. Overhead. You didn't have to do that, man. Can. I got it. Oh, I didn't even get to show you guys, but I got those now. You almost gave me level 3, brother. What the? Bro, I was buffering it too. You gonna kill me? What? What? Bro, he did 3 Hashogekis. Oh, woohoo! Stolen. Bro should have shown me that. Whew. No. Combo. I DP'd. Let me get one of those. Oh, that doesn't work. right, that's gonna do it for our first Ryu video of season 2. And yeah, he definitely does seem a lot stronger as a character. I'm not convinced he's gonna be better than Ken. People are saying that Ken might be the worst shoto now after Akuma and Ryu, but like Ken is really good, so I'm not sure he's at that level, but he's obviously buffed a lot from the previous season. Let me know in the comments what you think. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, really helps the channel out a lot. A lot of you guys are not subscribed and watch the videos anyway, so make sure you go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one.